Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. Here we are on the 2nd of December, 2019. And it started off as a nice, clear, sunny day with blue skies. And then the Geo-engineers came in and started putting their trails crisscrossing across the sky in every different direction. Up and down, all over the place here. You can see them up there. And this is what it turned into. Overcast, cloudy, spread out. Just, you can see that one just running across there and how it's opened up, and it's just clouding the whole sky over. So, I guess the threat of rain for Wednesday is a very good possibility, because it looks like that's what they're going for here. And I couldn't believe it. Coming off from that direction over there, earlier today, there was 5 contrails, chemtrails, whatever you want to call them, coming up and just kind of fanning out as they went up overhead here. And then from there, they started crisscrossing this way and this way. And now they're going this way and this way. So they're really trying to overcast or cloud up the sky and force some rain on us again. But I did get a chance to do some laundry and some other things today. Let's get to it. All right, the laundry is in the dryer, and that's just a work clothes from working around here. But needed to get done. I couldn't do laundry yesterday because it was really overcast and moist and damp. But these clothes aren't drying very quick. The dryer's on air fluff. It's I don't have the heat on, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's go on inside here and show you what I've been up to. Well, I put a temporary shelf up here to hold all of the stuff by the laundry here. That's going to be the bottom of the cabinets will be down there, and everything above that will be cabinets going all the way from wall to wall. And I just wanted to get all of this stuff in a good place where I can work and do my thing. So that's where that is. Then I came over and I started on the shelves. So you remember the shelves that I had down here. I adjusted the elevations on them, and then I made them wider so that they go in. And then I made the angles on the corners a little further as a recommendation from Tom, who said to make it easier to get the vacuum in and out, and I think he's right. That's going to work out good. So I just threw some stuff on the shelves here to see how it's going to work out and see what we've got going here. So that's the old flag I took down that got shredded in the winds a few days back, and I've got a brand new one up there on top now. And my pickles up there that I pickled earlier, and some of my apples that are in some light syrup there, and some chili con carne. But I've got a Tupperware container of the chili in the refrigerator, and that's what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. All right, so another thing. Tom asked about if the vents on both ends of the attic are going to be enough to take the heat out in the summertime. And I answered him no, because I didn't mention it because I was talking at that time about having to do the stuff before I close the ceilings in. And I have to get up there and drill those holes for the vents before I close the ceiling in, because I got to seal the insides of those holes with some fine mesh screen. And then of course the vent covers that go on the outside also have fine mesh screen on them. It's a double protection to keep bugs out, because the bugs around here will find their way in between two sheets of paper. I'm telling you, they know how to get into stuff. So anyway, what I'm going to do is on the outside is in the second bay right there above the window outside, and the second bay right above the door on the outside, there'll be vents there. And those are called eave vents. And what they do is they take the cooler air that's outside against the building, and it sucks it into the attic. And then everything goes upward, the heat rises, so then it goes out the vents at the tops of the attic area. It gives you a circulation, just a natural convection type circulation in the attic, and moves air around. And yeah, I could put fans and stuff up there, but no need for it. The other cabin works fine as it is for the summer and winter, so we'll leave it as it is. The only reason I don't put those vents in right away is because then for the winter, before I get the ceiling and the insulation in, I'll be letting cold air into this room. So it only takes a little while to take a hole saw out there, drill 3 holes up through the shiplap, and then put a cover over the top of it, and I'm all set. Of course, when I put the block up in there, I'll already have the holes drilled on that with the mesh on it, but that goes in all at once, and it's part of doing the block. So no big deal, but I just wanted to cover that so the others out there might not know what we're talking about, saying, well, that's not going to be enough to take the heat out of that attic. Well, that's right. It's going to need something more. It needs E vents and then high vents, or get what they call gable vents on a gable roof on both ends of the house. And some people put solar-powered fans and things like that on there, or temperature-operated fans. I don't need that. All right. So that's where we stand on that stuff. Let me check my list here and see what else. Oh, yeah. Let me help you guys and save you some money, possibly. So I've been having a problem with the rats in the attic, and they're still there. The Tomcat repellent worked for, when I first put it up there, worked for about a week and a half, and then they came back. And yesterday I sprayed half this can up into that attic, especially around the area where I hear them in the attic and scratching and stuff, and it didn't faze them one bit. Everything that I try, whatever I bait a trap with, if I bait it with peanut butter one time, I catch one rat in it, never catch another one. Somehow they're spreading the word, don't eat peanut butter. I've tried different things, and I just put 2 traps up there, and I stuck a couple of almonds in there and see if the almonds do anything. We'll see. All right, so if you want something for a quick temporary relief, this is all it's going to give you. It does not last. All right. Next, the Victor Pest Chaser. This is a sonic unit with a night light. After I got it home, I started reading it. It says does not work through walls. Well, what the hell good is that? If you got something in your attic, then you're going to have to plug this into the attic. So you're going to have an outlet in the attic. Well, I didn't. So I plugged this into the bedroom right by my bed, and right above my bed is where I hear the rats at night. So I figured, well, maybe it'll work, because I have those styrofoam ceilings. Nope, didn't work. So I took it one step further. I got an extension cord. I went in the bathroom, and I went up through the access in the bathroom where the ceiling fan is. And I put an extension cord up there, and I plugged this thing in, and I moved it over towards the area where I've been hearing all of the ruckus at night. 2 nights in a row, didn't do a darn thing. I mean, not a single thing. Junk. Victor Pest Chaser, fail. Do not buy it. It's not worth it. Of course, everybody's situation is different. Next, rodent repellent. Victor, Centerway, Scratch and Sniff. And this is mint scent repels mice, okay? Well, it's not mice up there, it's rats. But this is supposed to work on all types of rodents. I put 4 of those up in the attic, and I could hear them scuffling around right where these bags were. Didn't do a darn thing. Save you money, waste the money. And by the way, all of this stuff is going back. And I'm going to take it back to Home Depot. I'm going to ask for a refund. I'm going to tell them it's junk, does not work. The Rad-X. Okay, another one. This worked for 1 week. I put it up there and they got into it. I could hear them around it and eating or doing whatever they were doing up there. And for a whole week, nothing, no noise in the attic. Yay, great. Guess what? They came back. I put more of this up there. They didn't touch it. I put my camera up there and took a look at it after a week, and it was all still there. Doesn't work. Money, junk. Don't buy it. Okay, so there's my rat stuff that I've tried so far. Does not work. Ammonia. I took ammonia, clear ammonia. I soaked a rag with it. I put it up and put it in a can, and I put it up in the attic. I put it in a spray bottle. I sprayed all around the area in the attic. I could smell the ammonia before I could close up the access panel. It was making my nose clear up. Didn't do a bit of good. The rats were playing and having their good time all night long. Didn't work. So there's a few things that didn't work there. And like I said, peanut butter in the rat traps, it worked once, never worked again. So I've tried sunflower seeds, I've tried grains, I've tried the mixing flour and baking soda. I've tried mixing flour and plaster of Paris. None of it's working. None of it. They're just multiplying up there. I heard 3 of them last night, and they set their alarm to go to work at 2 a.m. And I hear the first scuffling and thumping up there, 2 o'clock, right on the money. So from 2 o'clock until 6:30 in the morning, I get no sleep. Pounding on the walls at first. If I got up and pounded on the wall, that would quiet everything down for about an hour and a half. I guess it scared the crap out of them. But now I pound on the wall. They're quiet for about 10 seconds and go right back to whatever they were doing. It doesn't bother them anymore. So the battle's on. I got 2 traps up there right now, baited with almonds. We'll see what happens with that. All right, everybody. That's about all for today. I think I've covered everything on my list. Let me come over and take one more look. Oh, yeah. Just a quickie. For ever since I put my camera system, my security system in, I've had the camera system sitting on my dining room table in the old cabin. And it takes up half the table, if not more. And I just finally got tired of that. Everything was cluttered around it. It was becoming a storage area. So I put a shelf inside the cabin on the wall, and I moved everything over onto the shelf. And now I've got a cleaned off dining table in there. So one step at a time, right? And now I'm going to keep my eyes open for a full-size sofa bed, fold-up sofa bed, that I can put in this location, and that'll work for that. And then the last thing is, I modified the shelving so that it all comes out, and I put the ceiling in on the unit, so when I put my insulation, it'll go over the top, and it'll be insulated in the cabinet too, so I won't have any heat seeping out or seeping in. So what I'm going to do also is, because everything's up on high shelves and these cabinets will be high, I'll need a step stool to get up to the higher shelves. So this little area right in here, after the drywall goes on, I'm going to have a hook on the wall, so a little 2-step step stool. I can put it in there and just hang it right on the hook. And it'll keep it out of the way, and I'll know where it is every time I need it. I just slide the sliding door open on the laundry, take the step stool out. I can get up into the upper cabinets. I can get up onto the upper shelves. All right, everybody. That's it. G-Bear reminding you, give me a thumbs up down there, please. Don't forget to like my videos. And also, don't forget to share. Don't forget to save. And Tell your friends. Tell your family. Say, hey, you know what I've been doing every night? I've been watching G-Bear on YouTube. G-Bear signing off.